Hi everyone, my name is Laura and I am so happy that you're here joining me for an exploration, sort of a breakdown of Warrior One pose. Virabhadrasana I is the Sanskrit name for this posture. So this is a wonderful pose that can help us to cultivate our balancing skills. It can help us to stretch and strengthen throughout much of the body, almost head to toe. And it's an asymmetrical posture, so we can practice it 2 times together today. And I would love to make good use of blocks. So you might not need to use blocks today, but I think that I will, to give myself just a little bit more room, bring the floor up to my hands more easily. And I'll just mention that if you feel that balance is a little bit difficult for you, then you may practice this pose with a chair at the front of your mat. You can just turn a chair backwards so you have the back of the chair at the top of your mat, and you can use that to help you to feel steadied. Let's go ahead and begin. And we practice this pose. We can come into it many different ways. Today we will start from mountain pose, from Tadasana. So you can make your way to the top of your yoga mat. Standing with your feet hip width distance apart. Now this can be whatever hip width feels comfortable for you within your natural sort of stance that feels strong and steady. You might shift your weight from side to side a little bit, gazing at a focal point, helping you to relax the mind, relaxing through the eyes. You might lift your toes, spread your toes out. Turn your palms to face forward as a way to cultivate a sense of openness, expansion across the heart, the front of the heart space. Let's begin to lift one heel and then the other, pedaling out through your feet, shifting your weight from side to side. And the next time that your weight lands in your right foot, pause. Gazing at your focal point, your drishti. Now you might hold a chair for this if balance is difficult today. Let's step the left foot back. A nice big step back. You can always take a little one to start and then just heel toe your feet a little further apart. Now as you're first settling in, we find a bend in this front right knee, the knee over the ankle, toes pointing forward. Then play around a little bit with the angle of your back left foot. So the angle of this foot is totally up to you. Check in with your knee, see what feels comfortable. Maybe that's more of a forward pointing position or somewhere out toward the top left corner of your mat. And then you can start to rock your weight forward and back. And just as we did for mountain pose from side to side, in this Virabhadrasana I, Warrior One pose, we want to balance our weight between forward and backward. So we can play by shifting weight, just to ensure that we're not leaning forward or leaning back, dumping into the low back. So as you bend through your front knee, you find a happy angle for back left foot, back left knee. Check in with the pelvis. Tailbone reaches down to smooth out through your low back a little bit. So a slight pelvic tilt. Feel the top of your head reaching upward. You might welcome a sense of density through the low body from the navel downward, energy drawing toward the earth, and a sense of spaciousness uplifting from the navel upward. The heart is open. You could either rest your hands palm to palm at your heart with your shoulders facing forward, or you may wish to sweep your arms out and up toward the sky. Wherever you are, whatever position you take with your arms, notice the shoulders relaxing away from the ears. Feeling into your feet, pressing downward, rooting down. The legs are strong. Know that you can come out of any pose anytime that you need to. If you wish to step your left foot forward again, to take a break, you can. Another way to take a break is lengthen through that front leg, bending back into the leg as you're ready. Strong core, a strong foundation, that sense of being grounded, rooted, and growing up tall from that foundation. Deep breaths. Let's take a deep breath in. You might lift your heart up toward the sky. Gentle lift of the heart. Exhale, swan dive. Forward and down. Your hands coming toward the earth. Maybe 2 blocks. We'll transition to downward dog or table pose together. So you can find whichever posture feels the most available, depending on your level of energy today. You might come to downward dog, Adho Mukha, Svanasana, rooting through the balls of the feet, rooting through palms and fingertips, just between sides in this inverted V shape, or perhaps knees lower and you find a neutral spine. Taking another breath or two. This is a nice opportunity in either your table pose or downward dog to notice any different sensations from side to side before moving along. To have the left foot forward, feeling into right side, feeling into left. And then when you're ready, we'll step left foot forward. So from either your table or downward facing dog, you might stretch your left leg back first, then sweep it forward. This is one of those times that we can use our blocks if you wish. Left ankle draws underneath left knee. And then if you're in a low lunge, if you were transitioning from table, we'll tuck the toes. Lift the knee. Notice with the right foot that the toes are pointing forward. The leg might feel like it's really stretching back here. You may wish to step it forward a little bit. And then let's all take it out to the side a little, toward the right side of your mat. Lifting up once you feel settled through your feet. And again, play around. Explore. There's no rush to land in warrior one pose. You can take time to feel curious about different angles of your toes. Left toes do point forward if that's comfortable and available. You can see them beyond your knee here. Shoulders face forward. Connecting once again with the sense of energy drawing down toward the earth, weight balanced between front and back foot. Spine nice and long. Your arms might reach up toward the sky. Crown of the head lifts. Shoulders relax. Virabhadrasana I on this opposite side. You might connect with the sense of growing taller, more bright and spacious with each breath in, and a sense of relaxing, settling even more fully into the posture with each breath out. On your next inhale, Lift the heart up toward the sky. Exhale, diving forward and down. Lead with the heart. You might reach for blocks if you have them, or you can touch the earth if that's comfortable. Back foot steps forward to meet the left here. Feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, reverse swan diving. With a nice long spine. Let's gather the hands palm to palm at the heart as you breathe out. Pausing in mountain pose, you might close your eyes. Noticing the effect, the echo of that posture in your body as sensation. You might welcome a sense of warmth. Our warrior poses connect us with Manipura chakra, the element of which is fire. Perhaps welcoming a sense of warmth or a sense of confidence, focus. Just noticing whatever is here. Any sensation of stretching around the hips, thighs. Sense of strengthening through the legs, even down into the feet and up into the core, shoulders, chest, and upper back. Let's take a deep breath in, crown of the head, rising up. Exhale, arms relax at your sides. If your eyes are closed, you might flutter them open here. Virabhadrasana I, warrior one pose. I hope that you enjoyed this clinic, this exploration, and dive into this specific posture today, this asymmetrical third chakra oriented asana pose. Do let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all, or what might have come up for you as you're practicing the posture. Maybe you do try it with blocks, or you could let me know if you found the chair trick helpful, those types of things. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next videos, exploring. Perhaps you'll explore with me warrior two pose and some other third chakra postures as well. Namaste.